All right, I wanted to do a quick video because I'm in the process of doing a trade right now of BTC to KBC. So here's my process. Most of us that have a cash app um, account means that we have that attached to a bank account where we could load up the cash app with money from the bank account. Just like we cash out a cash app into a bank account, we can load cash app with money out of that same bank account. Then Cash App has a real cool feature which makes it very easy for you then to acquire um, BTC or Bitcoin. So I'm about to do a Bitcoin to Cash App um, trade, and I'm going to use the exchange Yobit in order to do that. That's Yobit.com. So now that I'm recording my screen, I'm going to show my process. So I'm already set up to actually take the BTC that is in my Cash App and place it into my wallet on Yobit. But before I do that, I want to go over and back up here. This is called coinmarketcap.com. So this is listing our coin along with the rest of the 1,800 and something coins, right? So right now, our coin is at 7 cents, right? Up 4.57 percent. So when you go and click on the markets tab down here, what that allows you to do is take a look at all of the different exchanges that our coin is being traded on, as well as the trading pairs. Right here, you have all of these different trading pairs: KBC BTC, KBC USDT, KBC Ethereum, KBC USD, and it just has all of the different trading pairs. So, the list is getting longer and longer as the days go by. Our coin is really picking up traction. We're having a sustained 24-hour volume of, several $1 million. This all combined is about 10.4 million USD right now. But this is how we arrive at this number is by adding up all of these numbers right here, because this is the 24-hour volume across all of these different exchanges within the various trading pairs: BTC, ETH, USD, T, USD, and I think one of them is even Doge down here on your bit. If you have Doge, I mean, you can see the volume is $56, but Doge is a coin that's like probably less than a penny right now, but it's a popular coin. And so on Yobit, they have put a Doge KBC trading pair. So if you have Dogecoin, you can actually come to Yobit and you can exchange it at 6.2 cents USD. So this gives you an idea of the other exchanges that you can go to and open up an account. And once you open up that account, now you have the ability to use the Caribbean exchange along with the rest of these exchanges to figure out how to shop. What I'm doing right now, it's 2 o'clock in the morning, Arkansas time, even though my um, computer is still set to Cali time. So 2 o'clock in the morning, Sunday, May the 19th, and I'm up shopping for KBC. So I wanted to do a video and basically show you guys exactly how I'm getting my shop on, so to speak. So I'm on Yobit. I have an account with Yobit. I have an account with BitForex. I have an account with HitBTC. Uh, who else do I have an account with? I think I'm on about 4 of these exchanges. But again, some exchanges don't allow for United States citizens to have an account with them. And the only way to go around that is to get a VPN, which is a virtual private network, so that your IP address is not seen. But that's some next level stuff right there. So you don't necessarily have to go that route. You can just stick with accounts on exchanges that have already passed all of the bar regulatory authority. Um, Basically, they got their paperwork in order to where the United States government has allowed them to open up their exchange to United States residents. So when you take a look at all of these, and I suggest you go through and look at all of them. I told you the three that I'm on for sure: BitForks, Yobit, and hit BTC. You open up an account with them by you know subscribing or logging in, registering. They have a KYC process just like we do. Once you go through the KYC process, now you have an account with them. Get your 2FA, all of your security measures in order, so that now you have a wallet available to you on these exchanges. And then you can go through the process that I'm going through now. So again, I've already taken $100 worth of Bitcoin and or $100, and then using Cash App, I bought Bitcoin. It was a very fluid process. Cost me about $1.30, I think. So $98.70 is what I have in Bitcoin. That value, and I'm going to take that value and bring it to Yobit in my BTC wallet, and then I'm going to do an exchange for KBC. And to show you the little bit of a discount I'm going to get, so the coin is at 7 cents, 7.2, but because I'm going to get it off of Yobit with the BTC KBC trading pair, I'm going to get it at 6.4 cents. So I'm going to be able to get a few more KBC for my $98 and some change. And this is what shopping is all about, man. This is just like going to the grocery store and getting this loaf of bread versus that one, because it's a few cents cheaper. Buying this pack of chicken versus that one because it's a few cents cheaper, you know. So I'm shopping right now. So again, I've shown you how I got to this point. And just before I do it, since I'm in the tutorial mode, also got Binance open, which is another exchange that I am on. I have an account with them, and I like going here because it's the top exchange in the world with respect to cryptocurrencies. I like to go here and just get an idea of the heartbeat, if you will, of BTC and see what it's doing. So right now you're getting a live shot in the moment of what BTC is doing. Over here is all of the orders, the buys and the sells that make all of this volume make sense. You got people buying, you got people selling. And when I say buying and selling, they're selling portions of a Bitcoin all the way up to whole Bitcoins, all the way up to multiple Bitcoins. They're buying and selling, percentages up to the whole of Bitcoin. And this is what the trading volume looks like from 1 minute to the next. It's up 7.2% right now. And this is the trading pair between Bitcoin and USDT. Again, USDT is a stable coin. So essentially what you have is people are buying Bitcoin with USDT, and then they're selling Bitcoin back into USDT, selling Bitcoin for USDT. When they do that, whatever the value, the US dollar value that they have amassed in their trade, it's stabilized and it's locked up. Then if Bitcoin moves up and down, they can make a decision to buy back in at a lower value and ride the market up. And then they can cash back out of BTC into USDT. The reason why that makes sense to me is because that's what our coin essentially is. Our coin is a stable coin. Our coin is backed by the value of physical gold. And that means that it is going to be a stable hedge against other currencies, cryptocurrencies and fiat currencies alike. Because when we save into position by saving into physical gold, saving into cash gold, and then converting our cash gold into cryptocurrency, Unival, then we're able to get involved in cryptocurrencies, and we're able to trade that value for the value of another coin. So here's just another way, so that we're not necessarily having to go through the Caribbean exchange. We can go straight out to the market because our coin is on the market, and we can go and use a cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. I could have went and bought Ethereum, but Ethereum is not set up with Cash App. So again, this is a Cash App to KBC route. Okay, so this is just one of many, um, strategies that I use when I'm getting ready to trade and try to acquire some KBC. And so this is a Cash App to KBC strategy. And so now we've taken a look at what Bitcoin is doing in real time to the moment. Again, if you're taking a look at my screen, it was at 7.2, now it's up to 7.6%. So this is dynamic, it's moving. Another thing I'll do is I'll show you a depth chart so that you can get an idea of a visual on what this trading volume is doing with the buy orders and the sell orders. So we're going to go look at the depth chart. So when you look at this thing, it's like, what is this? Okay, this is the depth chart. This over here represents all of the selling that's trying to occur. This over here represents all of the buys that's trying to occur. So you have a sell wall, if you will, and you have a buy wall, and it's like a standoff. And as the value of Bitcoin is traded on the market, here is a visualization of what that looks like in a graph, if you will. So you got all of these buy orders over here, and you got all of these sell orders over here. And what makes the coin go up or down is depending on how many orders are being sold in a given period of time versus how many orders are being bought in a given period of time. So when you look at the depth chart over here, you can come over here to the right, and you're actually able to look at it, with the digital aspect of it. So you can actually see buys and sells. The greens are all the buys, the reds are all of the sells. And then you can actually look at it here and get an idea. This right here is just another way of looking at this. On the top here are all of the sell orders. On the bottom here are all of the buy orders. So everybody that's going to get involved in cryptocurrencies, they're going to have to know more than just that it's money and I can make money with it or that I can lose money with it. You are in control. The $100 that I just took out of my bank account, now I'm about to send that to an exchange so that I can trade its value for another form of money, which is our KBC. So we need to know exactly how to do this stuff. It's not enough to just know that you got your hands on something, but you really need to take the time to understand how to go about doing it. Videos like what I'm doing right now is me doing my part to try to make a documentation, if you will, something that you'll be able to go back and watch, at your leisure to give you an idea of how to go about trading this value and cashing in and cashing out and things of that nature. So again, man, it's not enough to just buy this or get somebody to buy it for you, or get somebody to manage it for you, because that's the old paradigm. This new paradigm that we're in right now says that I'm my own bank. I'm in control. In control. I'm in charge of, my own financial affairs, and that means that I need to educate myself on exactly the what and the where, the when, the how, and the why of a thing, so that I'm making the best decision for myself, for my family. Everybody that's involved in Carrot Bars has made a great decision for their family, meaning that they have said, I want to take a portion of my income and I want to invest in something that is going to appreciate in value, as opposed to, just leaving and letting my money sit where it is and, lose value with every day that goes. But well, these pop-ups really get on my nerves. I think that's the last one. So again, that's my little rant about why we need to do what we're doing. So let me actually get to why I started this video in the first place. So again, I'm going to go to Yobit. I have BTC in my Cash app right here on my phone. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and send that to my wallet over here on Yobit. So I already got the wallet set up. So again, here it says deposit BTC, wallet status your deposit address, etc., etc., etc. And it says, warning, please use only new BTC address, wallet updated from 1st of August, use only new BTC address. So what I'm gonna do is just read everything that's on the screen, everything. Don't ever just run and try to do something. I mean, look, when you shopping, yeah, you let's say you gotta be somewhere. Okay, you might have somewhere that you need to be, but you're not gonna run into the grocery store and just buy something and spend unnecessary amounts of money. You're gonna take a minute to make sure that you actually looking at the price tags on stuff. So that's what I'm doing. I'm reading and looking at what's going on. It's been a minute since I've been on Yobit. So, I pull up and it gives me this red warning down here. That's a stop sign, you know. So I should read that. And what that basically says is, warning, please use only new BTC address wallet updated. From 1st of August, use only new BTC address for deposit. So I'm about to deposit Bitcoin on Yobit. So I'm gonna go obtain a new address. And it's gonna change the one that's in here. It says a new address is shown above. Change of this address is possible only after one deposit. Okay. All right. So I'm making sure that I'm fresh and I'm new with whatever kind of security measures and changes that Yobit has performed for BTC. So that means that I'm actually ready to scan this QR code and send my $98 and some change of Bitcoin to this wallet. So I'm set up and I'm ready to go. I got my phone ready to scan this QR code. So I'm going to scan the QR code. When I scan the QR code, I don't know if you're able to see this, probably can't, but if you can see that, this is what's on the screen. It's saying that it has recognized the wallet and it's asking me to confirm that I want to send that value of Bitcoin to that wallet. I know that's upside down or that's backwards for you guys, but again, this is a tutorial. I don't want everybody that looks at this to really get an idea of what it is that I'm doing. So again, I'm taking that amount of BTC from my Cash app and I'm sending it to Yobit so that I can do a BTC to KBC trade. And it's asking me to confirm. So I'm going to confirm now. Okay, initiated a withdrawal again. So this is what it's saying. I initiated a withdrawal of BTC. That's the amount of BTC, and it's saying done. All right. So now I just have to wait on Bitcoin to make its move over to the Yobit exchange, and then once that deposit is actually in my wallet on Yobit, I'm going to come back and pick up from where I left off at. All right, I wanted to come back and show you. So this is what's happened since I confirmed that. So over here it says awaiting deposit. So again, 0.012 BTC is waiting to be deposited in this wallet. And so it's still taking me some time. Down here on the bottom it says I need two confirmations on the blockchain, and it's in process. So it's letting me know that it's coming. That's about the only thing I can say that I don't like about Bitcoin. It's slow. That is as far as a payments, being able to actually be a method of payments. It's not as fast as I would like for it to be. This is another reason why I really love our coin, because our coin is very fast. And when we get on our own mainnet, it's going to be even faster, because we're talking about 1.8 million transactions per second. And that is the fastest blockchain that's out there. How do I know all of this? Because I take time to read the white paper that's written by Karatbars International. Where do I find that information at? You can get all the information you need, from CoinMarketCap. CoinMarketCap actually does a very good job of breaking down what's going on. Here's all the history of what's happened with our coin from conception until now. Here is a real return on the investment right now. You want to know what an ROI is? It's an approximate return on the investment if purchased at the time of launch. So for the people that, all right, Casa, I'm talking about you and some of the people like you, sir. For the people that actually got our coin at the launch, they have seen a 767% return on their investment based on what coin market cap says. We actually know that that ROI is a lot higher because we know that our coin has gone up thousands of percent, right, since its launch. But again, so um, here's a bunch of good data that you can take a look at that gives you information about our coin. But one of the things that you can do is you can actually come here and you can look at the technical data associated with the coin. You can do this for every cryptocurrency that Coin Market Cap lists on their website. And these white papers are the technical data sheets, the PDFs that the companies put out that actually begin to give you very good information about the coin. So a lot of this stuff that I'm telling you, again, I didn't just go dig it up somewhere. It's available to you, but you have to be willing to go and read. We need to read. We need to consume information. It's just going to be great for where we're trying to go as a team, where we're trying to go in general with this technology. If you don't know what it is and where it came from, that's just not the way my mind works. My brain just does not work like that. So if I can learn something, that's what I'm going to do. And especially if it's not hidden under a rock, if it's right there in plain sight, I'm definitely going to go and absorb that. So if you want to know the technical specifications for our coin, you can go to Coin Market Cap, go to this website here, and you can actually go and you can look up technical documentation, and it will pull up our white paper. And here's a PowerPoint presentation. I can actually use. I don't have to go and reinvent the wheel as I'm trying to teach people what it is that I know. I can just go and grab the information that's readily available to me, and then I can share my screen and do a Zoom video just like this. And I can actually have a ready-made PowerPoint presentation where I can walk somebody through what the Carrot Gold coin is all about. I'm not going to go all through this. This is just me, waiting on the transfer of my BTC. So while I'm waiting, I'm going to educate you. So, our white paper basically says a truly golden future for you and all of humanity. There's been a lot of legwork if you did not know about our coin, our company, and what it is that we want to do. So I'm going to just read this to you because it makes a lot of sense to me. Benefit from a rare quantum leap in the history of humanity, the world's first and only cryptocurrency backed by actual, safely deposited gold and whose price can never plummet. Make some bold statements on page 1. Never. Now that's a tough one right there. That ain't maybe. That ain't kinda. That ain't shrugging your shoulders. That's never. When you say never, you know how they say never? They say never for a reason because they're like, wait a minute, you don't know. You can't, you're not a prophet, bro. You can't read the future. So what do you mean never say never? But that says, I'm gonna read it one more time. Benefit from a rare quantum leap in the history of humanity, the world's first and only cryptocurrency backed by actual, safely deposited gold, and whose price can never plummet. Now, I did pretty good in English, so they talking about gold and they talking about cryptocurrency. But make no mistake, cryptocurrency and this KBC coin, which is what this white paper is talking about, is the subject of that sentence. So gold's price, but they're saying this coin that we're offering to you, that we are introducing you to, its price can never plummet. And the reason why is that it is backed by safely deposited gold. I love that. Honestly, How many times has life offered you such a chance? For many people, such an opportunity remains closed all their lives. It says, on the other hand, you, dear reader, can take advantage of one of these few rare opportunities here. Join the KBC, the coin of Caribbean. KBC is unique in the world history, and thus nothing less than a pioneering achievement that is second to none. Similar to the first practical car in the world in 1886, it was more than just a new means of transportation like many others. No, it initiated a complete upheaval that was to turn technology, politics, economy, and society completely upside down within a few years all around the world. And in 1969, when Neil Armstrong squeezed the first human footprint into the moon dust, it was more than a small step. It was, as the writer Norman Mailer had once put into the mouth of the astronaut as a famous bon mot, a tremendous leap for humanity. And exactly the same trend setting qualities, change, progress, enormous leap forward, are also inherent in KBC. They make him special in his field. Okay. Change, progress, enormous leap forward. That's what we're talking about. So we already know what cryptocurrencies are. Now, our coin is change, it's progress, and it is an enormous leap forward in what cryptocurrency is doing and what it will do. Because, like I said, I'm using Bitcoin, but I don't like how long it takes Bitcoin to get somewhere. You know, it's heavy. We need something that's featherweight, but that's, not as volatile, and that is a proper store value. You know, all of the attributes that we like in money. You know, but you want something that can move fast. But there you have it. You know, that is a good um, opening paragraph to explain what the company's vision was and what they see this coin being able to do, and then some of the analogies that they were able to draw between other technological advances in the past and this technological advance that we have with cryptocurrency, and then our currency, our coin, on top of this blockchain technology. So we're saying KBC is more than a cryptocurrency. KBC stands for a complete paradigm shift. KBC is the world's first and only cryptocurrency with real gold. It says with real gold coverage. In addition, since 1971, the KBC has been the first currency ever to revive the millennia-long proven principle of covering a monetary system with gold. So look, we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just trying to go back and pick up where we left off at back in 1971. You know, when the U.S. dollar was pegged to the value of gold, and it was on what we call the gold standard. We're just trying to go back there. And we've gone back there, but we've gone back there with digital currencies, which is a game changer. Again, they said the KBC stands for a complete paradigm shift. You check on Yobit and see what they're talking about. Is my Bitcoin there? Is it there? Probably not there yet. Yeah, still in progress. So again, I'll just read a little bit more. I may end up pausing the video too. But again, check this white paper out. Just go on and read it and take a look at what they're saying about your coin. Know what it is that you have purchased with your fiat currency. Know the true value. And, somebody sat down and wrote this. Okay? They wrote that for you and anybody else that wanted to hold that coin. So go find this and take a look at it. And it'll be a very interesting read. The KBC combines the fastest perspectives of cryptocurrency model, and they are anonymous transfers without middlemen or conventional banks. That's what we're doing, right? Because I done took my money out the bank, and now I'm just waiting on it to move through the blockchain. And for these two confirmations to show up on Yobit so that I can actually move this money. All right. Confidentiality with the reliability of currency gold cover. which has positively accompanied human history for millennia and only ended in the last century for no good reason. Okay, by questionable decisions, equally questionable political decision makers, such as the demonstrably criminal U.S. President Nixon. Hey, they're not American, so they sticking it to him. But I mean, they telling the truth. Nixon, who was impeached, right? Had to step down from office. He was the president in office in 1971 that actually decided to make the decision to take gold away from the dollar. And it says questionable decisions, equally questionable political decision makers. It was all about politics, man. It was all about politics. So if you want to know where did the gold go, it wasn't in the United States' interest to have the U.S. dollar backed by gold. They had to take it off of that so that they could start printing this money without end and just allowing our currency to be inflated. Basically, they wanted to get more U.S. dollars in the market. Yeah, and it wasn't enough gold around at the time to really do that the right way. I mean, come on, y'all. It's not rocket science. There wasn't enough gold that they had dug out of the ground around at the time to flood the global markets with our paper currency. So they took us off the gold standard. Now, this is Derek. This is my brain trying to wrap my head around it. I'm sure there are some specifics that I'm not mentioning right now, but the way I look at the history and the way that I see it, there wasn't enough gold around to do it properly. Okay, so let's take the gold standard off of the dollar, and now we free and clear. The Federal Reserve can print as many of these bad boys as we want, and we can flood the market with them. We're talking about how the United States gained dominance as far as currencies were concerned, and how the U.S. dollar is the global world reserve currency. Okay, I don't think they would have been able to do that and sustain that over the last 40, 50 years if the gold standard was still in place, because that was a check. Okay, just like what we're doing, our coin starts out with a check on it. The check it is backed by gold. So however much gold has been taken out of the ground and that Karatbars has been able to acquire and put in these vaults, that's what we're saying. It's backed by gold. And that's why that statement about the price will never plummet, that's how we can step out on that. You know, that's how we can step out on there, because we have taken this gold out of the mine. We have placed it in vaults and storage to secure its value so that we can actually attach its value to our coin and then let our coin be traded in the open cryptocurrency markets. Okay. The uncovered fiat a la euro based on the unstable principle of hope may reflect the status quo today. The natural state of means of payment, however, money lies elsewhere. Money lies elsewhere. In gold covering is basically what they're saying. Money is gold. That is the only truth that can liberate our world from financial crises and the turmoil and wars caused by them. And then, it goes on to say, here's a quick overview of the key advantages that speak for your investment in KBC. All these arguments can be found in detail and underpinned by facts. Okay. That sounds like something Tibet said right there. Hey, I can back it all up. I got facts. I got paperwork. I got documentation. So nothing that we're getting involved in, you can't go and find it in other sources, other media, so that you can, when you get things confirmed in 3, 4, 5 different locations, that adds to the validity of whatever the statement about a thing is. So that's what they're saying. Here's a quick overview of the key advantages that speak for your investment in KBC. All these arguments can be found in detail and underpinned by facts. So basically, go out there and search. That's why sometimes I'll tell people, Google Karatbar, but really take an honest look. Don't Google Karatbar scam. All you're going to do is find what you're looking for. Go and actually take an open-minded approach at learning about what this company says. Maybe you'll run across this white paper. Maybe you'll run across the countless articles across the board from different media platforms that have written about what's going on with our company, what's going on with our history, what's going on with our coin. When you actually go do proper research and you do it with an open mind, you're trying to find everything that you can about a certain topic. And then once you find everything about that topic, you actually take some time and you absorb the information, you absorb the data. Once you take a good look at the data, now you're able to say, okay, I can make an informed decision about this because I've gone to multiple sources and fact check what it is that I'm looking for. I was showing somebody this opportunity. Well, actually, I was talking to one of my affiliates, and then my affiliate was trying to show this opportunity to one of their prospects. And the first thing they did was they went and typed in Bar scam. Boom. And then it came back with, this review about how the company, was quote unquote a scam. But they didn't really dive deep. They stopped right there. And it was like, that was enough. If you go looking for something, you're going to find it. Everybody has heard that. And that's true. If you want something to be a scam, trust me, it'll be 10 articles out there saying that it's a scam, but it may be 100 other articles out there that talk about the merits of the thing. When I actually dived into that article, what I found was that it was a website that reviews money-making opportunities. It essentially reviews multi-level marketing companies, okay? And when I dived deeper, what I found out was that the proprietor or the owner of that website actually gets paid to promote product for Amazon and some other, e-commerce businesses. And so he was not a Bar's affiliate. So what you saw is that when he gave a review about a product or a review about a money-making opportunity involved with a multi-level marketing company, if it was not one of those products that was pushed by Amazon or these other companies that pay him for basically referring people to those products, then he would give a less than positive review about the company, and then at the end of that review, there will be a link to another product that did a similar thing that he was going to get paid for. So the motivation for the person that wrote the review on Bars was I'm not making money off of Bars, so why would I promote it? So you got to understand, there's bad actors everywhere. And again, if all you're looking at is the surface, if you're looking for this to be a scam, I'm sure you're going to run across something that's going to prove to you that it's a scam. But do your due diligence. Take the time to learn everything you can about a thing, especially if you're going to put your money into it, especially if you're going to ask somebody else to put their money into it. Know what you're talking about. Know what you're talking about. And once you know what you're talking about, then you feel more comfortable about sharing it with people. And when they have a problem with it, they ain't got a problem with you. They got a problem with the information. Let it sit, let it fall where it lay. That's one of the ladies in my church. She used to say, let it fall where it lay and let it lay where it fall. Go on, Sister Wilson. You're still talking to me to this day. So here's just a little bit more information. KBC has mastered the ICO phase almost triumphantly. The coin was traded at the beginning with a cent. Now its value is already at $1.32 USD. Its value. It's not the price. Most people get price and value all juxtaposed and whatnot. The value of the coin is $1.32, but the price of the coin is, less than 10 cents right now. So they arrived at this value by doing an audit during the ICO phase, looking at what we were trying to do, how many coins we were going to have in our total supply, how many coins were sold during the ICO phase, how much money that generated. And based on all of those metrics, the value of the coin is $1.32, even though the price of the coin is less than 10 cents. So what am I saying? Our coin isn't even mature yet. And we know that it's going to make us millionaires. And it's not even mature yet. Just think about it. If the price of the coin was actually $1.32 right now, many of us would already be millionaires. But here is the white paper that's actually making these statements and claims right now. And this was at the very beginning before we actually even started our ICO. Go do the research. That's all I'm telling people. Learn as much as you can about this so that you really feel confident about what it is that we're doing here. And, while I'm still talking, trying to see if the process is running its course, and it's not. So I'm going to read a little bit more, and I may end up having to pause this video and come back because you can read the right white paper at your own time. I'm trying to show you how to trade and get this KBC in your wallet. But I'll read the rest of this page and highlight some things, and then I'll go ahead and pause and wait on confirmations to go through. But it says the KBC is represented by a real bank branch in Miami, Florida, United States. By doing so, KBC becomes the first cryptocurrency to be touchable and purely practical in our real world. Can't touch a Bitcoin. You can't touch Ethereum. You can't touch a Litecoin. You can't touch, the list goes on and on and on. You can't touch an EOS. You can't touch whatever. You can't touch an ETN. All of the coins out there that I done put my money into over the last several years, I ain't touched not one of them. But they say by doing so, KBC becomes the first cryptocurrency to be touchable, meaning they have a physical, that they're attached to something in the real world. When we put that bank on U.S. soil, we're basically doing something that cryptocurrency hasn't done yet in the world. You actually have an attachment to the real world with this cryptocurrency, meaning that we got this bank, and this bank represents the footprint of KBC on the earth. Okay, just like Neil Armstrong's footprint on the moon, our bank is the footprint of KBC on the earth. Here's another little bit of history. Like I said, HitBTC is a pretty big exchange. It's been around for a while. The exchange HitBTC has immediately recognized KBC's tremendous growth potential and is therefore already listing it. The minute that we got ready to go into an ICO, HitBTC was ready. I mean, now I just want you to understand, it takes coins months and months and months to get listed on exchanges. We're still not on Binance yet. With everything that our coin is about and what it's going to do, Binance has yet to list us. CoinMarketCap has yet to list us properly and give us our top 25 ranking. I mean, we're down at 1830 something. But if you go to EtherScan, you'll see that our market capitalization is high enough to put us in the top 25. But HitBTC, they looked at this and they saw the vision just like you and I looked at this and they saw the vision. So it says they've already listed it. This is back at the ICO phase when we first begin to generate revenue. Okay. In addition, it will not be long before KBC is also listed in the world's largest exchanges. At Binance, for example, the listing process is in full swing. So at the writing of this white paper, they had been in talks with Binance. Okay. HitBTC went ahead and listed us immediately. Binance still thinking about it. Keep thinking. That's fine. Keep thinking. While you thinking, we're gonna be getting in position. We're gonna be saving into position. All right. KBC is based on blockchain technology and still uses the Ethereum protocol. Cryptocurrency experts and analysts are confident that the KBC protocol with coin to gold and gold to coin based on blockchain technology will revolutionize the entire market from Bitcoin to Ethereum. All right. And I'm going to stop right there because, again, you can go read the white paper on your own, but get into that thing, because once you get into it, you'll find that there's a technical specification, a technical document that has been written about our coin. And, some people like reading stuff like this. Some people like watching videos, but, you can take this and download it to your computer and you can email that to one of your prospects and say, hey, go read our white paper. And because you got people that are actually spending the time to read it and see, and then they can go look at all of the other stuff. But a lot of people like to see things in writing. I mean, come on, contractors. Come on, business people. Come on, people that transact and have to sign on the dotted line. You like seeing things in writing. So here's something that you can take and share with somebody that really say, hey man, I really want to see some technical specifications on what y'all talking about. We got that. We got videos. We got live streams. We got YouTube. We got Facebook. But we also got technical specifications and documentation. We got what everybody needs when they ask for it. We got it. And see, as you're trying to build your team, you need to be aware of that. You have all of the resources available to you to be able to share this information with people. What they choose to do with it is on their own, but you have a reservoir of resources available to you in all kinds of formats that you can share with people so that they can see this for what it is and make an informed decision about whether they want to get involved. All right. So we got to get into it. We got to actually get into this more and really wrap our heads around this more, because if you really want to build you a strong team, the strongest team is going to be the team that knows the most about what it is that they're doing. Okay. And that's just a Derek statement right there. Whatever it is that you're doing, the more you know about it, the stronger you'll be in it. Makes sense, don't it? I thought so. All right. So again, I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to wait on the process to complete, and then I'll come back and I will trade some Bitcoin. All right. Seems like that took forever, but it really didn't take that long. So we have our 0.012 BTC in our wallet. Now let's go get us some KBC. All right. So we're going to go back out here and we're going to go to BTC. That's the trading pair that we're looking for with KBC. We'll get us some KBC. There it is right there. And that's going to pull up the KBC BTC market. And we're going to do a trade. And we're going to try to get as much KBC as we can for that 0.012411. 0.0124146. And I don't have to translate that. So what I am going to do is, I'm just curious. I am curious. Copy that, because I want to go out and just, I always like just showing people stuff. So I'm going to just go open up another window, and I want to do a search for, not that. I want to do a search for this value right here. I can copy it. I'm going to do it right here. I'm glad that it's 021 02.0124146. Point 0.01241446 BTC equals USD SD. And just the reason why I'm doing this is because I just want to show you what that value of the Bitcoin actually is. So BTC USD. So 0.0124146 is $99.31. Now look, I'm gonna tell you right now, I know for a fact that I took $100, and then there was a fee of about $1 and something, but like I said, it was like $1.30. But because Bitcoin has moved up since the time I waited on sending, now I'm smiling because it don't always work that way. You be waiting on Bitcoin, man, and it might lose a little bit of value. Shoot, while I'm sitting up here skinning and grinning, it might lose a little bit more value while I'm trying to make the point that I'm making. But right there on the screen, what I took to the exchange was $98.70. But what I have now is worth $99.31, and that's just because Bitcoin went up. Like I said, I got Binance open over here so that you can see how it's moving and how it's trading. You know what I'm saying? And it's doing whatever it's doing. So now I'm gonna get this trade out of the way. But I just wanted to go out and find out how much value that is on the exchange right now in real time. So it's $99.31. So now I'm gonna go back to Yobit, and I'm gonna go ahead and do this trade for BTC to KBC. Pull it up, and we see what it's doing. So this is how much I have, and I'm going to do a trade here. They're going to charge me 0.2% fee on top of whatever it is that I do. So I'm gonna go here and see how many I can get. So it looks like I can get for $99.31, I can get 1,489 KBC. So we know how to do that math. So I can get 14 grams. Yeah. So we know that the 100 to 1 pegging is gonna be what it's gonna be. So this trade right here today will be worth 14 grams of gold in just a few short weeks. This trade right here today will be worth 1,489 grams in 4 years. I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and I know you see me dragging my feet on that. So I'm gonna buy KBC. That's the max that I can get, and so I'm buying it. So I've just initiated that buy order, and then I'll just wait on all of the trades to complete, and then I'll get my KBC. One thing about Yobit, I mean, it's just one of them pretty straightforward sites. It didn't appear that there was a bid ask market option, which I really like, because you can just go and let whatever the market has set the price for, and you can do it like that, right? But really, it's just like you put it up. You have BTC on this side, and you have KBC on that side, and if you want to sell the max of it, you do, or you just put up the amount that you want. But with this right here, it's just pretty much straight 1-to-1. I wanted to sell all of it, and I did, with the exception of this small fraction right here. Now, whatever that is, that's not even a penny. But if you see over here on my sales side, now I have 1,489, 0.14 KBC. Now, I'm not going to leave this on the exchange. I'm going to go directly to my MetaMask, and I'm going to get my coins off of this exchange, because I've done what I came here to do, and there's no use in keeping my coins on that. So what I'm going to do is copy this address, and then I'm going to go to my KBC wallet, and now I'm gonna see how much they charge me to get rid of this balance on my on Yobit. I'm gonna see what the fee is, what the exchange fee will be to withdraw this from their platform, and send it to a wallet that I want it to go to. I'll go here and I'm going to search for KBC. So it'll pull up my KBC wallet. Got a lot going on. And again, there's my 1489.14 KBC, and I want to withdraw it. And it says the withdrawal address, so I'm going to paste in that address. I want the max, and it looks like they're going to charge me 10 KBC. So they want 10 grams. That's how you got to look at this stuff. So they want 10 grams because in 4 years, one of these will be worth a gram. So I have to just be okay with that. I don't like that fee. I wish it was fractions. And what I'm hoping is that once we get on our own mainnet, we can really see a true reduction in the cost to move this, because, we got some people, and I'm ready to do that. So I'm going to go withdraw request. And I'm sending that to my my MetaMask right now. And it's saying pending withdrawals. So this is telling me that 1479.14 are in progress, and they're going to go to my MetaMask wallet. And that is going to take a certain amount of confirmations as well. But that's essentially how you buy KBC on the market. If you're not using our internal exchange and you want to do what most people that aren't Karatbar's affiliates are doing, then you take BTC and you go out to an exchange that has a good price. And again, I save. On one hand, I save some money. On the other hand, I got more coins for my money, and that's how I'm choosing to look at it, because CoinMarketCap lists the coin at 7.2 cents, but Yobit, we know down here, I went and got it at 6.4 cents. So I came up by going to Yobit and getting our coin off of Yobit, obviously, But that's basically how you trade, and it's not hard, but it's not easy at the same time. There's a lot of moves that you have to make. You need to know how to do each move that you need to do, and you need to know the underlying information associated with those moves that you're making. This is the type of stuff that I'm willing to teach my team, that I'm teaching my team, and I will continue to teach. And again, this video, I'm more than likely going to polish it up and throw it on YouTube, because it's just going to be good information. And then this will be a video that you guys can take and share with members of your team if they want to know what is a good way to acquire KBC on the open market. And again, I'm calling this my Cash App to KBC strategy. Okay. And again, so I think that's gonna run its course, and I won't stick around for that. But again, this was a tutorial to show you how to get money out of your bank account using the Cash App, convert that money to Bitcoin, send that Bitcoin to an exchange that you want to purchase KBC on, do a Bitcoin to KBC trade, acquire your KBC, and then withdraw your KBC off of the platform and put it back into your wallet.